Hello, we are gonna make pesto alla trapanese, a pesto dish from Sicily, from Trapani. Everybody knows pesto genovese, which is the classic basil, pine nuts, garlic, olive oil, pecorino and parmesan. But this recipe is a little different because it's with fresh tomatoes as well. And there's a little bit of a dispute whether the greenery should be basil or mint. There are two versions. I don't have any fresh mint today, but we have a lot of nice fresh basil. It came from the market, so we're going to use that. Okay, so the ingredients are garlic, like 4 cloves, cut up a little bit, basil, some toasted and chopped almonds. So the fresh tomatoes, which are peeled, quickly blanched in water, just take off the skins, and then they will be, of course, chopped into the sauce. And then you need cheese, grated parmesan, pecorino, a blend of both. Again, some dispute, some recipes don't use the cheese, but it is a pesto and it needs a bit of the flavor. And we're going to make it in a molto and pesto, which is originally used for making pestos. Yeah, forget the olive oil we need as well. Yeah, this gives far more flavor. It's a lot more work than just putting everything in a blender and crushing it, but if you have the time and energy, then it's definitely the flavors come out so much more in there. You need a strong arm and time. Okay, so we're going to start. Okay, so we have our mortar pesto here with the basil leaves. We've got our peeled garlic, 4 or 5 cloves, and we have to start with crushing these so we get some sort of paste. Nice aromas coming up from the bowl. We've got the basil crushed a little bit with the garlic. We're going to add now the chopped toasted almonds into the mortaio. And again, it's very heavy, this, by the way. If you drop it on your foot, it's going to break. I mean your foot, not the mortaio. I don't remember. I think I got this as a present, a gift, or it could have been from a Jamie Oliver shop back in London many years ago. So I've been carrying this around Europe, which is half my baggage allowance, but it can't be replaced. Okay, so now you can see that the nuts, the almonds are blending into the garlic and basil. I don't need to go to the gym today because this is pretty hard work. There is some theory that the sailors from Genoa, on their way to Africa or on their travels, they stopped in Trapani and maybe exchanged recipes, because there were, of course, no tomatoes until the 16th century or so. And then the Trapanese made their own version. I mean, that's the theory. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I've crushed the almonds into the basil and garlic. We're going to add now the mixture of parmesan, grana, and pecorino, like a couple of handfuls, and then you continue in the way you would make pesto genovese. So now we're going to add the fresh peeled tomatoes a little at a time, because we don't know how much sauce is going to be there. And we continue pounding. Wonderful smells coming up. Almost believing I'm in Sicily itself. So it's coming together. This is a pesto that doesn't need to be completely smooth, like you will find in some jars selling Genovese. You want to feel the crunchiness of the almonds and the still some chunks of tomato, very rustic. And you probably don't need to add any salt because of the cheese. Pecorino Romano is quite salty anyway. So now we just missed the last ingredient, and that is olive oil, to blend it together. So we go with this. It's really delicious condiment to pasta, obviously, and you can use it with fish or some white meats, I would say, is on the side. Even spread it on bread. Delightful for the summer, with a glass of, well, on our wine list at the moment we don't have any Sicilian wines. We want to have them, but I would suggest a Grillo or a what do you say, a Bonnier, maybe from Sicily. White, definitely better, but a red could be something like a Narello Mascalese, or a fruity sort of Nero Diavolo, obviously, but Frappato. But from our wine list, yeah, a Friulano from Friuli, or a Rosato. Actually, our Rosato, our Ramato Pinot Grigio will go very well with this, I can imagine. So there we have a rustic pesto trapanese, made in about 20 minutes, not bad. Let's have a taste, see if it needs something else. Delicious. Quite a bit of garlic in it, but it's healthy.
What you like?
Thanks for watching. You can find the recipe on Sempre Vino CZ.